welcome to another action-packed week of Total Mayhem. I am Big Gene King, and this is my colleague,
Katie.
First and foremost, I want to mention, unfortunately, Brothers Keeper could not be here due to a KZW business situation this week. After saying that, I want to tell you right now, we have got 5 fantastic matches coming up, Katie. They are off the chains. What do you think? You've seen the lineup. What do you think?
I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome show.
Oh, man, you're not kidding. But before we go to those shows, we need to get a word from our
Ladies
sponsors.
and gentlemen, KZW would like to thank their sponsors, Windsor Gas and Grocery in Casey County, Guthrie's River House in Burnside, Whiplash Gear and Corbin in Somerset, Cash Express and Liberty in Somerset, and their newest sponsor, 84 Lumber in Somerset.
Well, Katie, I have to ask you, what do you think of our first match between Dragon Mask 1 and Sebastian Cage? How do you think that's going to turn out?
I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but I would bet that it's going to be an awesome match.
You're not kidding. It's going to be off the chains, I believe, as well. Sebastian Cage better have eyes in the back of his head. When you're dealing with Kamikaze Incorporated or Dragon Mask 1, 2, 3 or the Dragon Queen, you have to have eyes in the back of your head, because I tell you, when you deal with one, you deal with all of them.
Yes, you do.
Now let's go to that match.
And now, big chop from Dragon Mask 1. Done. Sebastian climbing up to the top. Over here, what's in the ring? Ring that bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Sebastian Cage. Ring the bell.
Well, Katie, I have to ask you, what did you think of that matchup?
I loved it.
I tell you what, those Dragons, they're going to get their upcomings one of these days. Sebastian Cage had the match won, had Dragon Mask 1 pinned with the cage, and I tell you, Dragon Mask 1 calling out the rest of Kamikaze, that was absolutely uncalled for. I tell you what, they're going to get theirs later on in the show, but before I announce something like that, we're going to go to our next matchup between LJ Jameson and Element. What do you think, Katie?
I think that's going to be a great match.
I do too. Let's go to that match.
Hurt but never cry, I worry forever try, but I'm cursed so never mind. And it's worse with better times than further and beyond. The top gets higher, the more that I climb. The spot gets smaller, and I get bigger. Trying to get me well fitted, no room for it. Room for it, and beyond for it. Okay, I will be sure.
Wow, LJ hits the 619 on it. What shot?
Well, Katie, what do you think of that match between LJ Jameson and Element?
I thought it was an awesome match. They are such high flyers, both of them.
I tell you what, I got to admit, LJ Jameson, love or hate the guy. I mean, I can't stand him personally. A lot of people here in KZW can't stand him because of his cocky attitude, but he did pull out the clean win.
Yes,
he
he
pinned
did.
him cleanly. Element, in my opinion, didn't stand much of a chance. But with that being said, we'd like to go to our next matchup between Big Daddy Dalton and the Super Assassin versus Johnny Jordan and B.W. Anderson. I tell you what, there's one name in particular that stands out in this whole matchup. A guy we've not seen in a while, and a guy that just irks me every time I see him. That's the Super Assassin.
I know what you mean, Gene.
I tell you what, that guy, he is just cocky as all get out. I can't stand him. Let's go to him.
known as Bad Company.
What'd you think of that matchup between the Super Assassin, Big Daddy Dalton, taking on B.W. Anderson and Johnny Jordan?
I thought it was a really, really good match.
I did too, but I tell you what, the thing that kind of irks me the most, like I said before, Super Assassin and Big Daddy Dalton pulled it out with the help of Venus holding down the leg of their opponent, therefore them winning with the 1, 2, 3. I gotta tell you right now, this Super Assassin character, I can't stand him. I think he's an arrogant, cocky son of a gun. And him alongside with Big Daddy Dalton, that is going to spell trouble for a lot of teams, like I said before. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be trouble for a lot of tag teams in KZW with those two around, I have to admit.
Yes, there will be.
With that being said, let's go to our next matchup, which is a women's title match featuring the challenger, the Dragon Queen, versus our KZW Women's Champion, Michelle Myers. Let's get to that match.
Wow, what a double clothesline. Both contestants are down. Referee starting the stand count. She kicked out at the count of 2.
She did, and she also got pulled out of the ring by the Dragon.
As you can see, I could not see. I'm standing right in front of me. I can't see nothing. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Katie, what did you think of that matchup?
It was a great matchup.
I tell you what, those Dragons, they're going to get theirs one of these days. Unfortunately, the Dragon Queen wins the match, therefore winning the KZW Women's Championship with the help of Dragon Mask 1. Those guys really irk me. I tell you what, they need to be deported back to Tokyo.
Yes, they do.
Well, Katie, you know what? It's time for our next matchup of the evening. You remember what I said earlier about Dragon Mask getting their just due?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I got word passed down to me from Brothers Keeper, our commissioner, that all of Kamikaze Incorporated is now in a 6-man matchup against Brian Wright, Marcus Williams, and Lieutenant Kilgore. What do you think about that?
I cannot wait to see that.
Oh man, that is going to be one heck of a matchup. That's like teaming Team Japan versus Team USA.
Yes.
Oh man, let's get to that matchup.
They know the great fans of Tokyo, Japan. The wrestlers they are recognized for their experience and the Japanese mafia. Just as the person has arrived, they grew for the Kamikaze Incorporated.
about that matchup, I got to tell you, I thought was awful.
It was okay.
It was a great athletic event until one thing happened.
What was that, Jane?
Colonel Frank Bass sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, as usual, interfering in the match, allowing Dragon Mask 1 to hit the nuclear reaction on Brian Wright and allowing Kamikaze to obtain the victory. I tell you what, those dragons are going to get theirs soon enough. I tell you what, Brothers Keeper, there's always something going on in that man's mind. He's going to get a hold of them. But before we end the show tonight, let's get a word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, KZW would like to thank their sponsors, Windsor Gas and Grocery in Casey County, Guthrie's River House in Burnside, Whiplash Gear and Corbin in Somerset, Cash Express and Liberty in Somerset, and their newest sponsor, 84 Lumber in Somerset.
Well, Katie, that ends it for another edition of Total Mayhem, a very special edition of Total Mayhem, I might add. But before we go, I want to mention a couple things right here real quick. I want you to check out our Facebook fan site at facebook.com/kzwfansite.com or at the new kzw.com. And with that being said, I'm Big Gene King.
I'm Katie.
And we are out of here.